Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever felt like you're stuck in a rut? Watching others achieve their dreams while you're just spinning your wheels? You've set goals, you've made plans, but something just isn't clicking. What if I told you that the biggest obstacle in your way isn't your talent, your resources, or your luck? What if it's your mindset? Today, we're diving deep into something that might sound simple but is incredibly powerful. Positive living, and how it is the master key that can unlock the success you've been striving for. So what exactly is positive living? It's not about ignoring life's problems or pretending to be happy all the time. That's unrealistic and, frankly, exhausting. Positive living is about intentionally shifting your perspective. It's about choosing to focus on opportunities instead of obstacles, on solutions instead of problems, and on your strengths instead of your weaknesses. It's the conscious decision to approach life with optimism, resilience, and gratitude, even when things get tough. Think of it like this. Two people can face the exact same rainstorm. One sees a ruined day. The other sees a chance for the flowers to grow. Same storm, different mindset. That's the core of positive living. Let's get real for a second. Our brains are naturally wired with something called a negativity bias. Back in the caveman days, this was super helpful. It kept our ancestors alert to dangers, like a lurking saber-toothed tiger. But in our modern world, that same bias can make us fixate on what went wrong in a presentation, a single critical comment online, or the one thing we didn't accomplish on our to-do list. This negativity can become a heavy weight, draining our energy and making it impossible to move forward. It creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe you will fail, you'll unconsciously look for evidence to prove yourself right, and you'll be less likely to take the risks necessary for success. So how do we fight back against this ancient wiring? The first step is awareness. Start by simply noticing your thoughts. When you catch yourself spiraling into negativity, don't judge yourself. Just gently acknowledge it. You can even say to yourself, there's that negativity bias again. This simple act of observation creates a space between you and the negative thought, taking away its power. It's like stepping back from a painting to see the whole picture, not just one dark brushstroke. This awareness is your first victory. You're no longer a passenger on a runaway train of negative thoughts. You're in the driver's seat, able to choose a new direction. Once you're aware of your thoughts, it's time to actively reframe them. This is a game changer. Let's say you think, I'm terrible at public speaking. I'm going to mess up this presentation. A positive reframe isn't, I'm the world's best speaker. That feels fake. A realistic reframe would be, public speaking is a challenge for me, but I've prepared thoroughly, and each time I do it, I get a little bit better. This is a great opportunity to practice and grow. See the difference? You're not denying the challenge, but you're focusing on your effort, the potential for growth, and the opportunity within the situation. This reframing process rewires your brain over time, building new, more positive neural pathways. It's like carving a new, smoother trail through a dense forest. Another incredibly powerful tool for positive living is gratitude. I know, you've probably heard this a million times, but that's because it works. When you consistently practice gratitude, you train your brain to scan the world for good things, counteracting that negativity bias we talked about. It can be as simple as starting or ending your day by thinking of 3 things you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be monumental. Maybe it's the taste of your morning coffee, a nice text from a friend, or the fact that the sun is shining. This practice shifts your entire emotional state from one of lack to one of abundance. When you feel abundant, you feel more confident, creative, and capable of tackling your goals. Success is drawn to that kind of energy. Now, let's connect this directly to success. How does a positive mindset actually lead to tangible results? First, positivity fuels resilience. Success is never a straight line. It's filled with setbacks, rejections, and failures. A negative mindset sees failure as a stop sign, a confirmation that you're not good enough. A positive mindset sees failure as a data point, a lesson, a stepping stone. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." That is the epitome of a success-oriented positive mindset. This resilience allows you to get back up, learn from your mistakes, and try again, which is the only way to ultimately succeed. Second, positivity expands your opportunities. Psychologist Barbara Fredrickson's broaden and build theory shows that positive emotions like joy, Interest and contentment literally broaden your sense of possibilities and open your mind up to new ideas. When you're in a positive state, you're more creative. You're better at problem solving, and you're more open to connecting with others. You'll notice an opportunity you might have missed. You'll have the courage to talk to that person who could become a key partner or mentor. Negativity narrows your focus and shuts you down. Positivity opens you up to the world and all its possibilities. Your network grows, your ideas flourish, and your path to success becomes wider and clearer. So, let's make this practical. Here's a simple challenge for you this week. Start a gratitude journal. Every night before bed, write down just 3 things from your day that you are thankful for. That's it. And when you catch a negative thought, practice the reframe. Acknowledge the thought, and then consciously find a more empowering, growth-oriented perspective. Don't expect to become a perfect optimist overnight. This is a practice, a muscle you build over time. But I promise you, if you commit to this small shift, you will start to see big changes in your energy, your outlook, and ultimately, your results. You have the key. All you have to do is decide to use it. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I truly believe that mastering your mindset is the most important work you can do on your journey to success. If this video resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our future conversations. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What's one positive thing you're going to focus on this week? Let's support each other. Until next time, keep living positively and keep unlocking your potential.